The public is currently viewing Raila Amolo Odinga's body at Kasarani Stadium. If you are interested in viewing Raila Amolo's body, it is currently opened and people are viewing the body in a very, very orderly manner. As you can see, people are viewing and there is very tight security to view the body as you move. The security is very, very tight. Currently, there are no chaos at all and the public is peacefully viewing Raila's body and giving him his last respect. After long hours of waiting and chaos, finally the body of Raila Amolo Odinga has been started being viewed at Kasarani. Thousands of mourners have gathered at Kasarani Stadium in Nairobi to view the body of the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. The viewing ceremony was led by President William Ruto, who arrived alongside Mama Ida Odinga and members of the Odinga family.
By the family. I request that we maintain our position as I will guide you on the order.
Before the public viewing, the late leader's body was prepared inside the VIP lounge holding room at the stadium. Embalming experts from Lee Funeral Home and pathologists were present during the exercise. Initially, the process was to be conducted at Lee Funeral Home, but it was later done at Kasarani due to logistical reasons. The body was also dressed in new attire and placed in a new coffin ahead of the ceremony. After the preparations, prayers were held with family members and national leaders surrounding the body in solemn reflection. President Ruto led the delegation in viewing the body, followed by Mama Ida Odinga, the Odinga children, and close relatives. Former President Uhuru Kenyatta, Deputy President Kithure Kindiki, and Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi were among the dignitaries who paid their respects. After the official viewing by national leaders and the family, members of the public began filing past the casket to pay their last respects to the man fondly remembered as Kenya's opposition icon and statesman. Earlier, security officers were forced to swing into action after a section of mourners turned unruly ahead of the late Raila's body viewing ceremony. Tension flared when some attendees began throwing twigs toward the VIP daisy in protest over delays in allowing them to view the body. Some were also throwing the plastic seats to the officers. The crowd, which had escorted the motorcade carrying the casket from Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, became impatient after hours of waiting. Joint teams of General Service Unit, GSU, and anti-riot police swiftly responded, firing tear gas canisters to restore order. Plainclothes personnel from the Presidential Escort Unit also joined and were seen beating up some individuals in the terraces as chaos erupted briefly. At the time, President William Ruto, his deputy Kithure Kindiki, and other dignitaries were still in a holding room and had not taken their seat on the daisy. The Kenya Airways aircraft carrying Raila's body touched down at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport at exactly 9:30 a.m., where it was received by President Ruto, members of the Raila family, and a host of elected leaders. A somber mood filled the air as the casket draped in the national flag was lowered from the plane. Following the arrival, the body was to be moved to the Lee Funeral Home and then to Parliament. Military officers and morticians who had initially been stationed at Lee and Parliament were seen packing up and leaving after the venue change was confirmed.
Please, for the cameras, I think because of how we want to package it, let's not take any more videos and photos for now, please. Yeah? So we'll allow that to stop, let the video go in, we can do the wrapping, but not in front of camera.
That have been to the mountaintop, I've seen the glory land. I may not get there together with you, but together you will get there. I have seen the glory land. What I'm doing with the Uhuru, we are doing it for posterity for this country. It is not for Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga does not have to be the president of Kenya, but Kenya must have a good president. There must be structures that will ensure that the Kenya is being governed in a responsible manner. We are able to transform this country, to remove Kenya from poverty